Have you ever wondered why some people over 60 can climb stairs without problems while others can barely get up from a chair? The answer might surprise you. There's a simple nutrient that, when consumed daily, can transform the strength in your legs and give you the stability you had decades ago. It's something you probably have in your kitchen right now, but that almost nobody uses correctly. If you find this information useful, I invite you to subscribe right now and activate the notification bell to receive more tips like this that can completely change your quality of life after 60. Let me share something personal. 5 years ago, I watched my 72-year-old father go from being completely independent to needing help with the most basic tasks. His once strong legs could no longer support him safely. As a specialist in geriatric nutrition, I knew there had to be a better solution than simply accepting this loss of mobility as a normal part of aging. I've dedicated the last 15 years to researching how specific nutrients affect muscle mass in older adults. And what I discovered contradicts much of what is commonly recommended. The loss of strength in your legs is not inevitable, and in many cases, it can be reversed with the right approach. The case of Elena, a 68-year-old woman I met during my research, is revealing. She had accepted that she would need a walker for the rest of her life. But after implementing the method I'm going to share with you today, in just 47 days, she was able to walk again, without any support. "It's as if I've recovered my legs from 20 years ago," she told me with tears in her eyes. The first thing you need to know is that the main cause of weakness in the legs after 60 is not what most professionals will tell you. While many experts focus exclusively on exercise, they're overlooking a critical factor: micronutrient absorption. Here's the first important secret. Our bodies fundamentally change after age 60, and the ability to absorb certain nutrients essential for muscle health decreases by up to 60%. This means that even if you're eating the right foods, your body may not be utilizing the nutrients it needs to keep your muscles strong. Research conducted at the University of Barcelona showed that 78% of people over 65 have significant deficiencies in key nutrients for muscle health, even those with seemingly healthy diets. This discovery completely changed my approach to muscle health in older age. If you're finding value in this information, I ask you to give this video a like. I'd also love to hear your opinion in the comments, and if you know someone who could benefit from this information, please share this video with them. Now let me reveal something that few people know. The combination of 3 specific nutrients taken together daily can dramatically transform the strength in your legs. These 3 components work in synergy to not only slow muscle loss, but also rebuild what has been lost. The first is vitamin D3, but not in the form that's typically recommended. Most vitamin D3 supplements come in inadequate doses or forms that our bodies can't use efficiently after 60. A study published in the Journal of Aging showed that the specific form of vitamin D3, combined with a particular fatty acid, increases absorption by 227% in older adults. The second component is magnesium, but specifically chelated magnesium. Many older people take magnesium supplements, but don't know that most of these products use a form that is barely absorbed in the aging digestive system. Chelated magnesium binds to amino acids, which facilitates its direct transport to the muscles where it's really needed. Teresa, a retired 73-year-old teacher, had been taking magnesium supplements for years without noticing improvement in her muscle pain and weakness. When she switched to the chelated form as part of our protocol, she noticed differences in just 2 weeks. "For the first time in years, I can get up from my armchair without using my arms to push myself," she commented. The third component, and possibly the most important, is one that is rarely associated with muscle health: type Y hydrolyzed collagen. Traditionally, collagen is associated with skin health, but recent research has revealed its crucial role in maintaining the connections between muscles and tendons, especially in the legs. A study conducted with 240 older adults showed that those who consumed this specific form of collagen experienced a 34% increase in their muscle strength after just 12 weeks compared to the placebo group. Most surprisingly, these results were achieved without changes to their exercise routine. The key is in how these 3 nutrients interact with each other. Vitamin D3 optimizes the absorption of magnesium, which in turn acts as an essential cofactor for collagen to be efficiently incorporated into muscle and connective tissues. It's a perfect triangular relationship that addresses multiple aspects of muscle aging simultaneously. Carlos, an 81-year-old retiree who had accepted that he would need help walking for the rest of his life, started with this combination as a last resort. After 4 months, I can not only walk without help, but I've gone back to dancing with my wife, he shared excitedly. It's no exaggeration to say that I regained my independence. But here comes the part that changed everything for me and for the hundreds of older adults I've worked with. The way you consume these nutrients matters as much as the nutrients themselves. Research shows that when these 3 components are taken together in a specific ratio and at a particular time of day, absorption and effectiveness increase dramatically. The ideal ratio is 2000 IU of vitamin D3 in liposomal form, 400 milligrams of chelated magnesium, and 10 grams of type I hydrolyzed collagen. But most importantly, they must be taken together, preferably in the morning on an empty stomach, followed by a glass of warm water with lemon to optimize absorption. This specific combination activates a process called morning muscle protein synthesis, which is significantly more efficient in the early hours of the day. A study from the University of Valencia showed that the same combination of nutrients taken at night was 63% less effective than when taken in the morning. Pilar, a 77-year-old grandmother who had stopped visiting her grandchildren because she couldn't climb the stairs to their apartment, started this morning protocol 6 months ago. The first time I climbed those stairs again without help, my 7-year-old granddaughter hugged me and said, "The strong grandma is back." I couldn't hold back the tears. But I must be completely transparent. This approach works best when combined with regular movement. I'm not talking about intense exercises or complicated routines. Simple daily walks of 15 to 20 minutes are enough to activate the muscles and allow these nutrients to do their work optimally. The science behind this is fascinating. Gentle movement increases blood flow to the leg muscles, facilitating the transport of these nutrients exactly where they're needed. It's like opening the doors for nutrients to enter more easily. Another important revelation. Most people don't see immediate results and give up too soon. Studies show that the typical turning point occurs between 6 and 8 weeks. That's when the muscle tissues have accumulated enough of these nutrients to begin notable regeneration. Manuel, a 70-year-old former teacher, was about to give up after 5 weeks with no noticeable changes. I decided to continue for 1 more week, and it was as if something suddenly activated. The difference in the strength of my legs between week 5 and week 6 was like night and day. An aspect that is often overlooked is the importance of consistency. Taking these nutrients sporadically will not produce the same results. Research indicates that a constant accumulation in the tissues is needed to activate the regenerative processes in aging muscles. Dr. Isabel Moreno, a geriatrician with over 30 years of experience, initially skeptical of this approach, now recommends it to her patients after observing consistent results. What convinced me was seeing patients who had been deteriorating for years regain their mobility and independence. It's not magic, it's science applied correctly. For those wondering about possible side effects, the good news is that this combination is extraordinarily safe for most people. However, I always recommend consulting with a healthcare professional, especially if you take blood pressure medications or anticoagulants, as magnesium can interact with some medications. The question I'm asked most often is it really as simple as taking a teaspoon of these nutrients every morning? And the honest answer is yes and no. Yes, the act itself is simple, but the science behind the specific combination and its form of absorption is extraordinarily complex. It's simple to implement, but powerful in its results. If you haven't subscribed yet, this is the perfect time to do so and activate the notification bell so you don't miss future videos about how to optimize your health after 60. Give this video a like, share it with someone who needs this information, and leave me a comment telling me about your experience or with any questions you may have. Remember, your legs are the pillars of your independence. Every step you take with confidence is a step toward a full and active life. Don't let anyone convince you that weakness is inevitable with age. With the right knowledge and tools, you can maintain strong and stable legs for many more years. Your body is designed to move you freely, regardless of your age. It's simply a matter of giving it what it needs to do so.